Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Brielle and Seth, and we're back again with the Hollywood reviews. What is it today? This week? Today, we're going to be reviewing Childish Gambino's newest project, and it's called 3:15:20.
Childish Gambino, also known as Donald Glover, actor, comedian, writer,
He do
producer, director, musician. So multi-talented. I had the show Atlanta. I don't know if that's ever coming back, but I love that show.
That show was hilarious.
Right. Music-wise, not gonna lie, I really never really listened to him like that.
Me either.
I did hear like his mainstream stuff. Obviously, it's like Redbone, This Is America, stuff like that. But I never really listened to like a full-length project from him until now. So we listened to his album 3:15:20, and we're ready to give a full review on it. We're going to be reviewing it using five different criteria. First is going to be lyrics. Second is going to be production/instrumental. Third is going to be vocals. Fourth is going to be rhythm and flow. And fifth is going to be replay value. We're going to start it off with the lyrics. What'd you give it for the lyrics?
For the lyrics, I gave it a 10.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
Oh my gosh. You gotta change that too.
No, we don't.
Yes,
either.
we do.
We like when it's hot. What you mean?
Anyway,
You like when it's hot?
I do.
You don't like it because you're going, oh, you like it because I got to take the shot, right?
You do. But anyway, you could be pouring that while I'm doing this.
Damn, okay.
So I gave the lyrics to 10 because I felt like it was very refreshing. I felt like it was basically pretty much, to me, a lot of it was, it took you through a range of emotions, I felt like.
Okay.
The beginning, it was like a little, I'm trying to see how can I explain it. I feel like it was kind of like maybe like setting the tone a little bit, but I feel like the deeper and deeper you got into it, he started talking about like things that were kind of to me relevant to now, like you know what I mean, like with everything that's going on, everybody just need to relax, sit down for a minute, stop, appreciate life, love yourself. Like,
I feel like he dropped it now, like at
the appropriate time.
Yeah, but like because a lot of these songs on here, I found out later, they're old, but at the same time, he dropped it now for some reason, like with all these songs, and he's never put these songs on a project before, so I feel like that's why he kind of like was waiting to drop an album until it's the right time for him, whatever.
That worked out well, because this is like very, very, it gets you just through a range of emotions. Like I said, it's kind of like a not audio, but what is that? A sound book or whatever. I guess you can do. Because it just kind of, it literally just flows through, and it takes you from a range of emotions through. You could really relate to what he's saying, and then it just brings it together at the end to the person, like where you are right now. Right. So I loved it. So I didn't really say.
For lyrics, I gave it a 10 also.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
I gave it a 10 because, I mean, the content is, it's a lot of different content on here, and a lot of different stuff that, you know, that everybody's not talking about. From the song Time, where he talks about like the direction of where the world's going now, and then he also talks about time, to the song 12:38, where he talks about like basically like an adventure with a girl, where different like stuff that they were doing, then he goes into the next song, 1910, where he talks about like how it's beautiful to be black, but at the same time there's negatives that come along with it. Like
I love that song.
He has his father, like I guess like he's talking to his father, or he's on the first verse, I mean, yeah, it's a great song. And I mean, all the songs on here, like this whole, like this, as far as the sound of it, is like feel good music. So, it makes it easy to listen to. So you kind of, some of the songs like you kind of listen to it, and then you don't even like listen to the lyrics. So I had to like listen to it a few times because it's just, the music is so easy to listen to that sometimes you don't even listen to the lyrics. So moving on to the next song, 2419. As far as lyrics on that and the content, he's basically talking about like showing appreciation for his lover. I mean, as far as the sound of it, kind of reminds me of like Redbone a little bit.
That's true. That's true.
And then to the last one I really want to talk about for as far as lyrics wise is going to be Feel Like Summer, which is, I think it's called 42 something on there.
42, 48.
Yeah, and it's basically, he's basically talking about like the world growing in world population, like artificial intelligence as far as like robots and shit, climate change and shit like that. Air pollution, and just basically how we killing the planet slowly. And I mean, everybody loves it because it feels like summer, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, right now in Philly, like we getting days, we done got days that were like high 60s already, and it's in March. It's like, I mean, usually we don't get weather that's good until at least like May.
Right.
So, I mean, everybody loves it and loves the nice days, but at the same time, I don't think they realize that it's
not
global warming,
like
and it's not supposed to be like this. So, it's kind of like, I feel like he used that as far as like making music sound like so good, but then at the same time, the message in the music is something different. Like basically, like, yeah, that's all I want to talk about for the lyrics. Gonna move on to the next category, production.
But we gotta take a shot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, you just don't even pour your own shot or nothing. Like, I'm sitting here talking all the time.
Cause you my man.
Alright, so I know y'all pour your shot.
That means you're supposed to cater to me.
Alright, I'm sorry.
I cater to you.
Alright, come on.
You're supposed to cater to me publicly, and I can cater to you privately. That's how
Oh,
you.
wow.
That's how you get what you want. Y'all young guys don't know nothing. So y'all got more game than you.
Probably
I
do.
get more bitches than you.
You probably do.
I probably do. But I don't like women.
Because you don't want equal. Never mind.
I'm not doing it.
Let's go. Production.
That's
Look, production. We going on production. Production. What'd you give it for production?
I gave it a 10.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
Seriously, for production and instrumental, I gave it a 10 because it was not one song on it that I felt like the beat was like bad at all. I feel like this was like executed perfectly.
Yeah.
As far as the beats go, it was just done to the T. I didn't even mind the country song. I don't know the name of it because there are no
35,
names.
31.
Thank you. But even that song, I was like, okay, I don't mind this. Like,
Somebody want Bigfoot, Littlefoot.
yeah. Like, even though it was country, it wasn't like, because I don't want to sound rude, but like, you know, most of the time with country, it sounds like it's just all guitar, like nothing.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Not one drum.
That's what they do. They sit on your step, play the guitar, and they just sing.
I know, but it'd be overpowering even them because they
Just
really
sing.
can't sing. Some of them
Sing
can. I'm not
like
going to say
big
all of them can.
cats.
But most of them can't sing. So we kind of, but this was like good because his voice is mellow on it.
Right.
It didn't overpower, and they added other elements to the country sound, so I really liked that. So I felt like it was diverse. Like, it didn't all just sound like that
Right.
same sound, because you could tell the vibe that he going for. But he did break it up every now and then, so I appreciated that. So I gave it a 10.
Okay. For production, I gave it a 10 also.
Everything litty, I love when it's
I
hot.
really liked every beat on here, and the fact that it's a lot of different like genres of beats on here too is like just very impressive. I'm not sure that like he produced his own music or who's producing this, but
say producer.
Yeah.
That's a writer producer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he produced his own music, or if he produced this album, but nevertheless, it's very, very well done. From the first song, it's like a more up tempo rap song, Algorhythm. It's more up tempo, but at the same time, it's still good. Like and then next song, Time, is more slowed down. It's more like a feel good sound, like most of the album. And actually, I didn't even know like Ariana Grande was on that song.
Me?
Because he didn't put any features on here, and I kind of like that too because it gets you kind of hyped. Like when the features come on, like like when I heard 12:38 with 21 Savage and King on there. I'm thinking the beat was, the song is long as fuck. Like, the song is long as fuck, and then, like, you hear 21 come on there, and you just like, dang, like, I ain't know this.
That dog was lit.
I ain't know, like, he would be on here, like, but at the same time, shit sound good. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, yeah, so, I like that. Then he got other songs on here, like, 3222, where, it's just like, it sounds more like, I don't know. It just sounds like something from like Yeezus.
Which one
like
is that? Because I don't know. It's no name.
It sounds like something from Yeezus or something.
What song is it?
It's 3122. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like something
It,
from Yeezus.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I said that sounds like something off of Yeezus or something. It's a lot of different sounds on here. Then the next song has that's the song that sounds like country. Big little fit, big foot, get out the way. Something singing it, yeah, some shit. It's basically, I don't know how he's talking about that, like in the country song, but it is what it is. And then you got like the feel good songs such as like 1910, 12:38, Feels Like Summer, which is 42, 26. It just got like a mellow vibe to it, just feel good music, and that's, I mean, the overall album is mostly that, but then there's some other mixed in sounds just to show like that he can do that too. So it's showing diversity, and it's great as far as the production. So I gave it a 10. Moving on to vocals, what'd you give it for that?
We have to do shots.
Okay, let's. Oh, we just did shots. Oh yeah,
no, we didn't. That was for lyrics.
Damn, getting drunk in this joint.
That's why I said you opening my Douce, like this could be the apocalypse, and I don't have nothing to go down with.
What you mean go down? What the fuck you mean go down with?
This is crazy.
What you mean go down?
I'm going back to the liquor store when I get paid on Friday.
I got paid today, didn't I?
Well, why you ain't sending no money to place the order?
No, because I ain't got no money though. I gotta use that for.
Can you answer my Cash App then since you just got paid? I know you got $35. I know you got $35.
Don't do this on the camera. Don't do this on the camera yet.
For vocals.
Oh, let's do the shots.
Oh.
Shot support.
The shots are I'm done after this. I don't care what number it is.
What you mean?
Alright, fuck it. For vocals, I'm giving it a 10.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
Oh shit.
But
What?
I thoroughly enjoyed this album, and every time he attempted to sing, every time he sang, I didn't have a problem with it at all.
Right.
I didn't have no problem with it. So I feel like sometimes it just boils down to not like if you could hit every high note possible, but if you could stay in your damn lane. Right. And do what you do, good. And nobody else sound like you. I feel like when you hear him, you'll know that it sound. I don't feel like anybody else have his sound. So that's what I feel like it's all about, creativity and originality. So I feel like he did all of that. And I don't feel like he got out of bounds at any point. Even when he hit like his little, it's not a high, he's soprano. Cause he can hit a soprano and it don't sound bad
I don't know
to me.
Soprano is.
Like on Feels Like Summer when he do higher, like when I feel like, okay.
Listen to my head.
I know.
Yeah,
he like, like he still sounds good when he be doing that.
Right, I thought Redbone, when I first heard that, I thought that was like somebody else. I didn't even know it was him. Like, ain't that crazy? Cause he could change his voice like that. Like,
right. So I feel like he did that very well. I'm not saying he Chris Brown, cause that is not the case.
Lighter.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Anyway,
Let's go.
I feel like he does a very good job at doing what he do, and he knows what he can do, and I feel like he's very true to himself and what sound he's going for, and I feel like he knows what works for him, and he's only doing things that he wants to do as far as the sound that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I gave it a 10.
All
I
right.
never get a body drink on the lyric.
Right. Now, I mean, I was surprised by that. For vocals, I give it a 9. Everything she said, I mean, it's great. I just didn't. I mean,
You holding out on that 10?
I'm holding
You holding out on that 10? That's what it is.
A bit.
I understand that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the only reason why I didn't give it, I just didn't feel like he really hit no crazy high notes. But then at the same time, yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't feel like it really needed to. Like, 'cause
exactly.
The album, I mean, flowed right, and the songs all sounded great. And if it didn't, he had somebody else on the song that could really hit it. So I mean, I give it a 9. Gonna move on to rhythm and flow. For rhythm and flow, what
you gotta take a shot.
Yo, you be on it, yo. The fuck, yo.
I be on it all night.
I need a chaser,
What was it?
yo.
What was it?
Nothing. I don't even know.
You said do what?
Can you give me the ginger ale? Can you get the ginger ale?
One ginger ale coming up.
Yeah, just put a little bit in there.
Oh, just a little bit.
I don't know. If you got more 10s, then put a little bit more than a little bit in there.
I do have another 10.
Oh my god, bruh.
You want me to change it to a 9?
I don't care what you do.
You don't care what I
Listen,
do.
man. Let's keep the music true.
I'm in love with this album.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like this album. I like Don album. I like Royce album.
Yeah.
I like Uzi album.
So far.
These are my years.
This year is.
This is my yearly review.
Yeah. It's really good.
This is my yearly
I hope
review.
St. John dropped this year too.
I don't know.
He talking about collection too. He's talking about his live. He said,
I know, but it take him a long time.
Right, because he said what's name was supposed to come out in April.
Let's
That
not
shit
forget
coming
about
out
that.
in, like, August or something.
It take him a long time.
Yeah, so, all right, well, whatever.
Which is fine, but whatever.
All right, I'm going to take the shot. You can go ahead and start with Rhythm and Flow.
For Rhythm and Flow, I gave it a 10. So
Also,
double cup.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
Relax. What the fuck?
Let me stop
Relax.
being mean to
All right,
you.
come on,
I'm
let me
sorry.
take a shot.
For Rhythm and Flow, I gave it a 10. I felt like he was able to keep up with like different flows throughout the beat. I feel like, and even when he was singing, it was still like he still had different range in his singing. And then I feel like as far as features on there, as far as they flow, 21 Savage, I felt like killed that joint. I mean, he was the only rapper, so that was the only other person I could go by as far as features. So I just felt like everything was, what is the 10 song? Oh, Everything Litty.
Everything Litty.
So I just felt like it was on point. I literally like am in love with this album. Everything was Litty.
All right. Well, for myself, I gave it a 9 for Flow. All right, man. Whatever. I give it a 10, man.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
That's not what that meant.
No. I give it a 10.
I was just stating my opinion.
No, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it's a lot of different flows on here, and they're all executed well. So I don't see how I could give it less than a 10. Really. So.
You don't see how now, but you saw how when you wrote it one.
I don't see how I could give it less.
Stop.
You just don't see it. Oh, shut up. No more papers.
Why you give it that? You said because what? Now?
All right, so I gave it a 10 because I feel like there's a lot of different flows on here, a lot of different sounds on here, and they're all executed well. So I don't see how I could give it less than a 10 because everything is flowing well, even as far as the flow of the album. The only thing I didn't like about the flow was just that he named the tracks like the time of each track instead of actually writing the actual name of each song.
You want to tell them what it means?
Yeah, so it's just the total time of the album for each track. So the first track is named 0.00. and then he has 2 tracks on here that are actually real names on there, and then from there it's basically just all numbers, and it's basically the total time of the album at that point where that song starts.
So why did he do name these 2 though?
Who knows?
These people just be doing what they
Well,
want.
yeah, I gave it a 10, so you can go ahead and take that shot.
You have to take one too. So stop. Man, you always trying to set me up.
Now you try to set me up, all these fucking 10s that you gave out. Damn. Okay. So let's go and take the shot. All right.
I think mine had more.
Yo, I done took like 2, 3 more shots of you. Like, you talking about you just drunk out. Yo, man, this shit is crazy, bro.
Look, and you spilled. Oh no, I'm about to pour some more in.
Pour some more in for what?
Right.
This is crazy. Come on, y'all.
I'm ready. I have nothing. I'm disgusted.
Alright. So moving on to replay value. Replay value, I gave it an 8. Only reason why I gave it an 8 is just because there's nothing really on here that I can really play like as far as like party shit. Really, I don't feel like there's anything on here that I can play like in a club setting or anything like that. But as far as like on some chill shit in the house, this album is great. It's great. It's great for that. It ain't nothing too crazy on here. No, the language on here isn't too crazy, so I can play it. So I can play it in front of my kids and everything. And it sounds good music. It's feel good music. It all sounds great. It's stuff that I don't really mind them singing along to. So definitely had to give it a high score for that. Again, I gave it an 8. What'd you give it for replay value?
For replay value, I gave it a 9.
Okay.
I felt like it was only maybe like actually it wasn't really. Let me see. That many songs I want to play. So the reason I really gave it a 9 is because I can't pinpoint exactly what song I want to damn hear because there's no name to the damn song.
Right,
so
yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go through. Sometimes I don't have time
That's
for
a bad
that.
joint.
Sometimes I don't have time for
But
that.
I remember Kendrick did sound like that with the Untitled Unmastered.
Yeah, but it wasn't 12 songs, was it?
I don't know how many songs it was, but he
That's the
named
one-
them all something crazy. Like he named them nothing. Like he ain't named them anything that had to do with the song. Like you know.
I
what
know,
mean?
but you could
That
figure
way
it
you
out.
could remember
Figure it out.
what
That's
it
the
is.
one with Get Top on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Untitled Unmastered.
Mm. Now I want to hear that. But anyway, so that's my only problem with it. Like I feel like I have to go through, and most of the time when I am listening to music, like for real, is when I'm in the car. So I don't have time to be.
You just gotta.
But I just gotta pick it out on a playlist, and that's fine. But I'm talking about like. I have to talk about the album.
You just gotta listen to the album again, and then like just figure out what songs it is that you like.
Yeah, and pick them out and put them somewhere else. But
Right.
I'm saying when I want to just go.
It's gonna take one good listen. One good listen where you conscious and you know exactly.
When I'm conscious.
Yeah, like when you like actually listen to it and you're able to. You're in a space where you're able to add it to like a playlist.
I understand that, but it's easier to know. Okay, I'm going to artist, song title, boom. Yeah, but that's what I had to take that. I had to. I feel you. It is what it is.
I feel you.
So that's the only reason why I gave it a 9. Other than that, I'm gonna be back. Other than that, I'm gonna be right back.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and add up these scores. We'll be right back with the final score.
Ooh.
Go nowhere. All right, we are back. We got the final score for you. Final score for Childish Gambino. 3.15.20 is gonna be is gonna be a that's a 9.6. It's a 9.6. What? I'm a little on. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little on.
But you know your numbers.
It's a 9.6.
That's good. What's that thing he be doing?
I think no.
What is it?
This is America. This is America.
I hate when he be moving his body like that. Oh my god.
Well, you got 9.6 for this album. What y'all think about it? Did y'all think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave your 1 out of 10 rating on the comments below. Don't forget to like this video. And we'll be right back next week with some more videos for y'all.
Party next door.
Party next door. See y'all.
Peace.